Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strom, and welcome to my YouTube channel for Field of Dreams Baseball, the last week of August in our second season of play. Want to welcome everybody in here. Sean, World's Worst Gamer, who's ordered subs, so I will be late for the game, posted first. And David Landau is driving on his way home listening to the broadcast. So thanks, guys, for being here at 6:30 Eastern. And let's take a brief look at the current standings as they are currently. Liverpool in the Earth Division is 80 and 49, 7.5 games ahead of Berlin. In the Wind Division, Lehigh leading Chicos by 3.5 games. They're 74 and 55. Canada 91 and 40. A 695 winning percentage, 14.5 games ahead of Lancaster. And in the Water Division, Tampa Bay, 79-51, 2.5 games ahead of Hadley Lake, who we're going to see in the first game. And Mid-Michigan, 6.5 games back at 73 and 58. Okay, that's where we stand. And let's go down and take a look at the schedule. One of the games we're going to play, and I guess this is a broadcaster's prerogative. I think although I'm 16.5 games out, I am playing at Hadley Lake. So on the 25th here of August, the first game, I want to see my team play for one more time before the season ends. I will not be in a broadcast, I'm sure, next week for the month of September because I'm not in the race. So I'm picking that game as the first game, and then we'll pick one or two others depending on how fast those games go. And I believe on the 31st, I have a Lehigh Chicos game to show you, so that'll be exciting also. First game is Mid-Michigan at Chicago here on the 25th of August. Chicago defeats Michigan 7-3. Hudson, the winner, he's now 10-8. Wainwright, the loser, 16-9. Hoyles went 2 for 3 with a double. Tampa Bay at Lancaster. Lancaster defeats Tampa Bay 1-0. Rickett 3-2, the winner in 10 innings. Tanana, the loser, now 13-8. And Brooks Robinson hit home run number 20, and that looks like the only score of the game. Manchester at Lehigh. Lehigh at 3.5 games ahead of Chicos. And Manchester defeats Lehigh 8-3. Webb, the winner. Drabeck, the loser. Gwynn went 2 for 4, his 11th home run. Next game's Canada at Amazing, and Canada loses. Amazing defeats them 5-3. Odom, the winner. Alexander, now 18-6, the loser. On to Carpathian at Florence. Florence defeats Carpathian 10-6. Rio, the winner. Hall, the loser. Garner, 3 for 4, home run number 6. And before too many people stop in, and there's not a big crowd, we're going to sneak this Vegas Hadley Lake game in. Hadley Lake is 2 games behind Tampa Bay now that Tampa Bay has lost the first game. Hadley Lake can pick up a half game and be only 1.5 games behind if they defeat Vegas. The Vegas Stars will have Wilson Alvarez facing Eddie Plank. Welcome to Turner Field for tonight's game between Vegas and Hadley Lake. Wilson Alvarez takes the mound for Vegas. He's made 15 starts on the year, is 8-4 with an ERA of 3.43. It's his first start against Hadley Lake. Eddie Plank will be on the mound for Hadley. He's made 27 starts on the year and is 16-9 with an ERA of 3.65. His second start against Vegas, Hadley Lake center fielder Ty Cobb is riding a 12-game hitting streak. It's 87 degrees, wind speed 2 miles an hour in from right center field. And let's go down to the field.
Play ball.
Batting order for the Vegas Stars, Bobby Richardson batting first at second base. Cesar Cedeno in center batting second. Frank Robinson in right batting third. Buck Weaver replacing the injured Evan Longoria at third base batting fourth. Parker at first base. Wes Parker batting fifth. Tommy Holmes, the DH, batting sixth. Cesar Tovar in left batting seventh. Fregosi, the shortstop, batting eighth. And batting ninth and catching is Hundley. In the field for Hadley Lake, Davis in left. Cobb in center. Bonds in right. Bonds started the year with the Vegas Stars, and Tommy Davis spent a month with them earlier in the year. Rose at third. Kissinger at short. Kinsler, who spent the month of July with the Vegas Stars, is at second. Palmera at first. Sundberg, who started the year, let me get that off here for a second. Sundberg, who started the year with Vegas Stars, so half this team for Hadley Lake seems to have passed to Vegas this season. Catching, Plank doing the pitching. Let me move this out of the way so it's out of the way of Sundberg, and Plank gets his sign. Bobby Richardson steps in, and we're underway. Richardson hits a ground ball to first. Plank's going to cover. Richardson's out. One up, one down. Plank to face Cesar Cedeno, hitting .248. Cedeno spent a lot of time on the injured list this season. He's been out for 50 games, but he's not injured today, at least not yet. And he hits a ground ball to Rose. Rose gobbles it up, throws him, as that ball is going to be somewhere other than where it's supposed to be. The throw's in the dirt. Palmero can't dig it out. Cedeno ends up on second base. Error number 6 for Pete Rose. Cedeno, a speedy runner in scoring position now for Frank Robinson, hitting .297, 20 home runs, 79 runs batted in, and Buckshot comes by. Nice to see you here, Buckshot. Frank Robinson hits a ground ball to Rose. Looks like Cedeno's going to hold. This throw gets him. Cedeno has to hold as that ball was hit in front of him, and we have 2 away. Cedeno's still in scoring position. Buck Weaver hitting .250. He's hitting fourth. He's replacing Evan Longoria, who's out until the 29th, I believe. Plank's pitch. It hits Weaver, and he's on his way to first base. 2 runners on for Vegas now, and benefit of no hits. An error and a hits batsman is Wes Parker, .227, 11 home runs on the season. Here's the pitch to by Plank. He strikes him out, ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Vegas, nothing. Hadley Lake coming to bat. The lineup for Hadley Lake sees Ty Cobb in center batting first, Bobby Bonds in right batting second, Pete Rose at third batting third, Palmero at first batting fourth, Rudy York the DH fifth, Tommy Davis in left batting sixth, Kinsler at second hitting seventh, Sundberg catching hitting eighth, and Kissinger at short batting ninth. In the field for Vegas, Tovar is in left, Cedeno in center, Frank Robinson in right field, Weaver at third, Fregosi at short, Richardson at second, Wes Parker at first, Randy Hundley catching, Wilson Alvarez pitching. Cobb steps in riding a 12-game hitting streak, and he goes down swinging, one down. Bobby Bonds, a .214 hitter. Fly ball into left field, but it's going foul. It's into the stands. we get to do this again. Ground ball to Weaver. Weaver scoops it up. Long throw to Parker. The speedy Bonds is out by a couple of steps, 2 up, 2 down. Pete Rose. He hits a base hit in the left field. Rose and Cobb hitting in the same inning. Chances are one of them is going to get a hit. Pete Rose on first. Rafael Palmeiro steps in, hitting .254, the pitch. Richardson is going to throw it to Fregosi for the out. Innings over. We go to the top of the second, no score. Well, there's the top to my water bottle. We don't want to leave an open water bottle on my desk. With a computer there, or this broadcast could be over quickly. Holmes, Tovar, and Fregosi to face Plank here in the top of the second. Holmes hits a fly to center. Cobb puts it away for the out. Routine play. Plank to face Tovar, .257 this season. Tovar hits it to first. Palmeiro going to take it to the bag himself, unassisted. And Jim Fregosi hitting .251 now. Steps in. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the pitch to Fregosi. Struck him out. That's a quick top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second, no score. York Davis and Kinsler to face Wilson Alvarez. Rudy York hitting .215, but that's offset by the fact he has hit 43 home runs. His next RBI will be 100. York walks as Alvarez is careful with him. Tommy Davis, a .241 hitter with 13 home runs. He hits a base hit in the right field. Frank Robinson takes it on a couple of hops. York stops at second. And the Hadley Lake Hammers have a rally going. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Ian Kinsler, .233 on the season with a couple of home runs to face Alvarez. And that's a line drive, and that's going to be into the center field stands for a 3-run home run. That ball got out of here. And the Hadley Lake Hammers now lead the Vegas Stars 3-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Home run number 3 for Ian Kinsler. Gets even with the team that traded him. Speaking of the team that traded him, Sundberg hitting .228, steps up to the plate. Alvarez throws, and he strikes him out. Kessinger hitting .232 to face Alvarez. And there's going to be a line drive right at Wes Parker for the out. Well, after 2 hits and a home run and 3 quick runs, there's 2 quick outs. And the top of the order, Ty Cobb, riding that 12-game hitting streak. He pops it up. Hundley throws his mask off, and something happened. It's out of play. Didn't get it. Alvarez throws again. Cobb now has a 13-game hitting streak as that ball's into the corner. Cobb rounding first, heading for second. Frank Robertson has it, throws it in. Cobb's going to stay at second. His 50th double of the season. That's a milestone. And Wilson Alvarez finds himself with a runner in scoring position, and Bobby Bonds walks him. Not one of Alvarez's sharpest innings. He better be careful. The computer manager will pull him the next run. Pete Rose 1 for 1. He hits a bounding ball to Weaver. He's going to go the short way to Richardson to get Bonds. Inning is over, but not before Hadley Lake scores 3 runs, and we go to the top of the third, 3-0, Hadley Lake. Vegas is coming off 2 consecutive shutouts. 2 innings here now. They have at least 20 consecutive scoreless innings. Hundley, Richardson, and Cedeno to face Eddie Plank. Plank strikes him out. Third strikeout. Bobby Richardson hitting .289. He's going to ground to Palmeiro, take it to the bag himself. 2 quick outs. Cesar Cedeno, .247. Cedeno walks. Always a threat to steal. Frank Robinson, .296, 20 home runs. Cedeno takes the lead. Plank throws to first. Cedeno gets back in time. The pitch. That was a ball, right? Pitch out, nothing going. He did not go. 1 ball, no strikes. He's going now. Here's the throw. He's safe. Stolen base number 30 for Cesar Cedeno. Finds himself in scoring position. Here's the 1-1 pitch. The pitch is going to throw back to pickoff attempt. Throw to second. He gets back in time. Now we have the pitch. Robinson goes down swing. The inning's over. All that work for nothing. We go to the bottom of the third. Hadley Lake 3-0. Palmeiro, York, and Davis to face Wilson Alvarez. Palmeiro hitting .254. He hits a pop-up in the shallow right field. Richardson heading for foul territory gets it just before going across the foul line into shallow right field. That was a fair ball, and that's an out. Rudy York with his 43 home runs. He's going to line out to Fregosi. 2 quick outs. And Tommy Davis, who singled his last time up, going to hit a ground ball to Fregosi. Over to Parker for the out. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the third. 3-0 in the third. There's a lot of threes in that sentence. Plank to face Buck Weaver, Parker, and Holmes. Weaver hits a line drive into center field. That's a base hit. Buck Weaver on first. Not terribly fast, but not terribly slow either. Wes Parker, 226, steps into the batter's box. He's going to hit it back to Plank. Only 1 play. He's going to throw to Palmeiro as Weaver will make it to second. And it works like a sacrifice. However, it is an out. Tommy Holmes, 265, hit a 28 home runs, 70 runs batted in. Most of those with D-Gens. Plank's pitch. Walks him. Tying run comes to the plate. 2 runners on, only 1 out. Cesar Tovar. Tovar's last time out, grounded to first. Fly ball deep in the center field. Cobb going back. He's going to put that one away. Weaver's going to third. The throw, it's going to be close. He is out at third as he is thrown out attempting to advance to third base. You never make the last out of the inning at third, as they say. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 3-0 Hadley Lake. Great throw from Ty Cobb. Not only is he good offensively, he is good defensively. Kinsler lined a homer into the center field bleachers his last time up. Grounds to Parker, takes it unassisted. He is out, 1 down. Sundberg. He lines to Fregosi, 2 up, 2 down as Don Kessinger steps in. He lined to first his first time. He struck him out. This is a quick ball game. We go to the top of the 5th. We may get 3 games in at this pace. Top of the 5th inning, 3-0 Hadley Lake. Fregosi, Hundley, and Richardson to face Plank. Fly ball deep in the right field. Bonds is going to put it away for the out. Now 22 consecutive innings without a score for Vegas. Hundley hits a grounder to second. Kinsler to Palmeiro. 2 quick outs. And Bobby Richardson. And he hits a grounder to first. Plank's going to cover it. Going to make the putout. We go to the bottom of the fifth, 3-0. Alvarez to face Cobb, Bonds, and Rose. Cobb extended his hitting streak his last time up to 13 games. Second strikeout, someone is injured. It is Wilson Alvarez. He's out of the game. Hit the C and see who comes in. It is Jose De Leon to face Bobby Bonds. Fly ball center field. Cedeno backing up, puts it away for the out. 2 quick outs. They're all quick outs. It's been quick innings except for the bottom of the second. De Leon this season has appeared in 36 games, 53 innings, allowed 37 hits, 2.70 ERA, and a record of 2-1 with 3 saves. Pete Rose hits it back to the mound. De Leon to Parker. The inning is over, and we go to the top of the sixth, 3-0. Hadley Lake, Cedeno, the top second batter in the order, and Robinson and Weaver to face Plank. Cedeno grounded to third. It was on an error and then walked his last time up. He's going to hit it to shortstop. Kessinger across the infield to Palmeiro for the out. 1 down. Frank Robinson, 295 hitter. He's going to hit it to Kessinger. Is going to make a great play. Going to be 2 quick outs. Buck Weaver, 265. He's got the only hit today. He strikes out. That's the 5th strikeout for Plank. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th, 3-0. De Leon to face Palmeiro. Line drive. Parker puts it away for the out. York, 43 home runs. His next RBI will be number 100. De Leon throws. Weaver's got it. Long throw across the diamond. York is not a speedy runner. He is out. 2 quick outs. Tommy Davis singled his last time. Oh, no, he grounded to short. He lined a single on his first time up. And that's going to be to Weaver at third. Another quick half inning. 5 runs this game, 5 hits in this game. However, there's been 3 runs, all of them for Hadley Lake. The top of the 7th we go. Parker, Holmes, and Tovar to face Plank. Parker hits a fly ball deep in the left field, but Davis is going to watch it as it sails into the stands for a home run, and Vegas breaks their scoreless inning streak at 24 innings. Home run number 12 for Wes Parker. It traveled 347 feet. 3-1. Tommy Holmes, 28 home runs, 117 runs batted in. Plank throws. Grounder in the hole. Rose up with it to first for the out. 1 down. Cesar Tovar, 256 hitter. Ground ball up the middle. Kessinger in on it. Quick throw to Palmeiro after the home run. 2 quick outs. Jim Fregosi hitting 249. Fly ball deep in the left field. It looked deep, but it was shallow according to that. And that's the end of the top of the 7th. 3-1 Hadley Lake as we go to the bottom of the seventh inning. Bottom of Hadley Lake's orders. Order Kinsler, Sundberg, and Kessinger to face Jose De Leon. On for the injured Wilson Alvarez. Kinsler goes down swinging. Kinsler is the reason why Hadley Lake's leading. He hit a 3-run homer in the bottom of the second inning. Grounded to Weaver. Sundberg is going to be thrown out by a couple of steps. 2 quick outs, bottom of the seventh. And Don Kessinger steps in, and Pete Mickelson is going to replace Jose De Leon. Mickelson this season, 33 appearances, 46 innings, 34 hits, 3.50 ERA, 3-1 record with 1 save. De Leon obviously was tired. There's a grounder to Weaver again. Weaver, long throw to first. A quick 1-2-3 inning. We head to the top of the eighth. Hadley Lake leads 3-1. Hunley batting .313 in limited action to face Plank. Goes down, strikeout number 6 for Plank. Richardson up. Top of the order for Vegas. Kessinger backhands it. Is going to get him by a couple of steps. 2 quick outs. This is a very fast ball game. Cesar Cedeno, 246 hitter. He struck him out, number 7. We go to the top of the eighth. Mickelson to face. Top of the order, Cobb, followed by Bonds and Rose. Cobb has a hit today and 3 times up. That extends his hitting streak to 13 games. He bangs it on the ground to Parker, who takes it unassisted. 6 hits in today's game, and we are moving right along as Bobby Bonds over 2. Hits it slowly to second. Richardson to first. Bonds is fast, and he's going to have an infield hit. Base hit number 5 for Hadley Lake as Bonds beat it out that slow roller to Richardson. Pete Rose, 1 for 3. There goes Bonds. That ball's hit up the middle. A great play to Parker for the out. Bonds is going to go to second base. There was only 1 play to be made by Fregosi. As that was hit so hard, Richardson couldn't cover short second base quick enough. 2 outs, Bonds at second. That might be a big deal because Hadley Lake looking for an insurance run as Rafael Palmeiro, 0 for 3, steps in, and he's going to be intentionally walked. I'm not sure why you intentionally walk a guy with 2 outs and a 43 home run hitter up next, but let's see what Mickelson does with him. Fly ball to left. Weaver's going to go into foul territory and put it away. It's a great play by Weaver. Let's see what the great play was. Weaver tracking it down, and he dives towards the line and puts it away. Great plays all over the place for Vegas. However, they still trail 3-1 as they go to the top of the 9th inning as Plank trying to pitch. A complete game, 3-1 victory. Frank Robinson, Buck Weaver, and Parker due up. Robinson today is grounded to third, struck out, and grounded to short. Plank throws. Strikeout number 8, Buck Weaver. Weaver was hit by a pitch, singled, and struck out. He's had 1 of the 2 Vegas hits. Fly ball to center field. Cobb puts it away. 2 down, and Wes Parker steps in as Plank tries to put him away. And the top of the inning, 1-2-3, he struck out, grounded to the pitcher, and hit a solo home run. The pitch to Parker. Fly ball deep in the left field, but that's not going to be deep enough. Davis is going to put it away. The game is over. Hadley Lake Hammers in less than 30 minutes defeat the Vegas Stars 3-1. The best part about that is I got to see my team for the last time play, I'm sure. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Hadley Lake, 1-2-0 for Vegas. There isn't very many offensive highlights. Home run by Parker, home run by Kinsler. Those are the offensive highlights. The pitchers did very well. Alvarez, 4 1/3 innings. He didn't do well. He gave up that one pitch, that home run, 4 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. Struck out 4, walked 2. He took the loss. He's now 8-5. DeLeon and Mickelson came on to pitch 3 2/3 innings of shutout ball. Eddie Plank, the winner, complete game, 9 innings, a 2-hitter. Allowed the 1 run. It was earned, of course, a home run. Struck out 8, walked 2. Alvarez is out for today only. And the MVP of the game is Eddie Plank. In other games today, Berlin is at Chico's. Chico's is 3 games out. They put a hammer in on Berlin. 14-3. Singer the winner, Stottlemyre the loser, Bartlett 4 for 5. They're now 2.5 games out. T-ville at Long Island, 6-0 T-ville. Hernandez the winner, Palmer the loser. Cleveland at Hagerstown. These games don't mean anything. 6-4 Hagerstown. Shupp the winner, Altruck the loser. St. Pete at Edmonton, 4-2 St. Pete. Johnson over Valverde. Liverpool 8 games over Berlin now that Berlin lost. Let's see if Liverpool can make it 8.5, and they do, defeating San Francisco 5-4. McLean over Adams. Seymour home run number 34. And Dallas at Degens, and they defeat Degens 6-5. Maddox over Cheeseboro. Justice went 3 for 4. On to the 26th. Lehigh, 2.5 ahead of Chico's. Manchester is visiting Lehigh. This is a game Buckshot would like to see Manchester win, but they don't. Lehigh wins 9-1. Seacott wins. Ford the loser. Bagwell home run number 32. Hagerstown at home against Cleveland. They defeat Cleveland 8-5. Parrott over White. Liverpool at home against San Francisco. They defeat San Francisco 4-1. Gromek over Bagby. Morgan home run number 13. And Dallas at Degens. Degens defeats Dallas 6-4. Joss over Winter. Wagner home run number 19. On to the 27th. Hadley Lake now at Chicago. They defeat Chicago 5-4. Hadley Lake now only 1 game behind Tampa Bay. Waddell the winner, Perry the loser. York hit his 44th home run, had 2 RBIs. He now has 101. St. Pete at Lancaster. Lancaster 11-4 winners. Tommy John over Bedard. Carpathian at Edmonton. Carpathian 6-4 winners. McGinnity over Kuzman. Carty home run number 8. Tampa Bay at Florence. Tampa Bay 10-0 winner. Lincecum over Wilson. Tampa Bay now a game and a half over Hadley Lake. Liverpool with a 9-game lead in their division at home against Cleveland, and they defeat Cleveland 9-5. Cooper over Owen. Karowski home run number 18. Chico's trying to get back to 2.5 games behind Lehigh. Here's the game, and Manchester defeats Chico's 8-5. Lanier the winner, Cone the loser. Braun 4 for 5, 2 RBIs. Vegas at Amazing. Vegas 9-7 winners. How the heck did they get 9 runs? A lot more than they've had in the last 4 or 5 games. Ben's the winner. Madsen the loser. And we have Berlin at Degens. Berlin is 73-58. They are 9.5 games back of Liverpool. Degens defeats them. Liverpool now has a double-digit lead. Degens 5-2. Leicester the winner. Key the loser. Hagerstown at home facing T-ville. T-ville loses 5-4. Benton over Mays. Watson home run number 4. Mid-Michigan at Canada. Mid-Michigan defeats Canada 7-3. Verlander over Carleton. Long Island at home, and they're 3-2 winners over San Francisco. Pfeffer the winner, Kovalevsky the loser. Dallas at Lehigh, and Dallas defeats Lehigh 5-4. Now 3 games above Chico's. We're going to go on to the 28th. I'm going to take a 2-minute break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're now on the 28th of August. We're going to start this day with Manchester Chico's. Chico's 3 games behind Lehigh. They lose to Manchester 5-3. Hamilton the winner. Seaver the loser 12-10 on for Seaver. Musial goes 3 for 4, 2 RBIs. T-Ville at Hagerstown. Hagerstown wins 4-3. Burdett over Henkin. Matthews home run number 29. San Francisco, Long Island. Long Island wins 6-5. Wagner over Adams. Hadley Lake again at Chicago. Hadley Lake continues to win. Now they're only a game behind Tampa Bay, 8-3. Doss the winner. Reed the loser. Cobb 4 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Carpathian at Edmonton. 4-3 Edmonton. Valverde over Hall. Pence home run number 8. Tampa Bay, if they lose, they're only a half game up. If they win, they're a game and a half up. And they win 7-1. Blyleven over Lolich. Lascano 3 for 5. 3 doubles. Vegas at Amazing. They score 9 runs for 2 consecutive games. I should have played one of those games. De Leon the winner, 3-1. Lynch the loser. Gonzalez hit home run number 2. Berlin at Degens. Berlin 13-5 victors. Halliday over Cheeseboro. Landis home run number 6. Liverpool trying to win this game, go back to 10 ahead, and they do 4-1. Matheson over Walker. Mid-Michigan at Canada. Canada shuts out Mid-Michigan 2-0. Carpenter the winner. Morris the loser. Lehigh now are going to be either 3 or 4 games ahead. They are defeated by Dallas 8-4. Merker the winner. McCormick the loser. Ramirez home run number 5. Lehigh now leads Chico's by 3 games. That's going to be a game we're going to play here in a couple of days. St. Pete at Lancaster. Lancaster wins 4-3. Cuellar over Powell. Moving on to the 29th. Let me just double check. I believe that game's on the 31st, correct? Chico's at Lehigh. That's the one we're going to play. Yeah, I got them all on the 28th. Okay, here we go. The 29th. Manchester Chico's. Chico's, this is a doubleheader, and I can't tell you how important this doubleheader is for Chico's. Manchester wins the game, first game, 11-7. Saw the run over Tex Houston. Guerrero, home run number 23. Tampa Bay over Florence. Tampa Bay needs this one too. They lose 6-5 to Florence in 12 innings. Cordero over McDowell. That reduces Tampa Bay's lead to 1 game. Vegas over Amazing. Will they score 9 runs 3 games in a row? No, they scored 12 runs. Apier over Hamels. Parker hit 2 home runs and got 5 RBIs. Those are home runs number 13 and 14. Berlin at Degens. Degens defeats them 2-1. Beckett over Peterson. Hagerstown at home. And they lose to T-ville 5-2. Boland over Lever. Aaron home run number 36. Liverpool could be 11 ahead here if they win this one, and they lose 9-2 to Cleveland. Smith the winner, McLean the loser. Lynn home run number 14. Mid-Michigan at Canada. Canada wins 7-1. Newhouser over Bunning. McGuire home run number 7. San Francisco at Long Island 8-4. San Francisco. Taylor over Nagy. Posada home run number 9. Lehigh now wins their 4 games ahead, lose their 3 games ahead. Dallas loses. Lehigh defeats them 11-5. Brown the winner. Avery the loser. Mays home run number 40. Chico's now 4 games behind Lehigh. There is a month to go. Plenty of time, Buckshot. Hadley Lake at Chicago. Hadley Lake defeats Chicago 8-4. Kilkenny over Brown. Rose 3-5. And to my friend David, you don't have any more time left. St. Pete at Lancaster. Lancaster wins 6-4. Hooten over Faber. Second game of the Manchester Chicos doubleheader. Chicos comes back to win this one 5-2. Singer over Webb. Jacobson home run number 2. That reduces Lehigh's lead to 3.5. And Carpathian at Edmonton, and they defeat him 6-2 to Culver over Caldwell. Garner home run number 7. Second to the last day of the month, Edmonton at Chicago. Chicago wins 3-1. Hudson over Gentry. Cash home run number 6. Lancaster at Canada. Lancaster goes down to defeat 9-2. Trout over Messerschmitt. Home run number 23 for Smalley. St. Pete at Amazing. Amazing is glad to get rid of Vegas. They defeat St. Pete 4-3. Odom the winner. Jenkins the loser. Carpathian at Mid-Michigan. And they defeat Mid-Michigan 3-1. Mid-Michigan slowly falling out of that water division race. They're 8 games back with a month to go. Florence at Vegas. They defeat Vegas 4-3. Alvarez the loser. Ruffin the winner. Fragosi at home run number 5. And Carpathian at Mid-Michigan. Carpathian defeats Mid-Michigan in game number 2, 5-4. Boswell over Brolio. As we head to the last game of the month, we see that in the win division, Lehigh's got a 3.5 game lead over Chico's. Liverpool 10 over Berlin. Tampa Bay a half a game over Hadley Lake. And Canada 13.5 over Lancaster. And then we're going to look at these games and see. We're going to play the Lehigh Chicos, but I want to see if we have any other games that mean anything. We got Tampa Bay. Where are you? Tampa Bay and Hadley Lake. That's a good game too. Well, we're going to play 2 games because I'm going to play both of those. They're worth seeing. And I'm going to play these out of order. So please forgive me. I'll save those 2 games for the end. Edmonton at Chicago. 6-4 Edmonton. Aroka over Kane. Hagerstown at Long Island. 4-2 Hagerstown. Shupp over Palmer. Manchester at Berlin. 12-5 winners. How's Manchester doing? They're 2 games above 500. Chico's at Lehigh. We'll play that one. Lancaster at Canada. Lancaster defeats Canada 3-2. Tony over Alexander. Smith, home run number 22. St. Pete at Amazing. St. Pete 6-4. Powell over Jackson. Coneco, home run number 16. Degens at Cleveland 9-4. Joss over Altrecht. San Francisco at T-ville. T-ville wins 5-2. Hernandez the winner. Clemens 5-12. Liverpool with a 10.5 game lead visits Dallas. They lose 4-3. Their lead's down to 10 games. Maddox, the winner, number 20, home run number 5 for Lopez, will play Hadley Lake at Tampa Bay. Edmonton at Chicago. Game 2. Chicago gets even, winning 4-3 in 11 innings. Perry over Murphy. Bell, home run number 8. Hagerstown at Long Island. Long Island wins 4-3. Pfeffer over Bender. Carpathian at Mid-Michigan. Mid-Michigan wins 5-2, ends their losing streak. And Florence at Vegas. Vegas wins 5-4. Gordon now 6-1. The winner, Stone, the loser. Romano hits home run number 6. Let's play Chico's at Lehigh. Lehigh 3.5 games ahead. David Cone is pitching on short rest. Well, I can't change anything. I'm not sure why that's happening, but he is. He's got 90 pitches on him, so that's not quite short rest in modern vernacular. Eddie Seacott pitching for Lehigh. I know, you told me last time. Welcome to Wrigley Field for tonight's game between Chico's and Lehigh. David Cone takes the mound. For Chico's, he made 28 starts on the year, is 17-9 with an ERA at 2.58. It's his first start against Lehigh. He'll be opposed by Eddie Seacott for Lehigh. He's made 33 starts on the year, is 23-9 with an ERA of 3.40. His first start against Chico's, that's surprising. 71 degrees, wind speed 19 miles an hour out to left center field. The balls are going to be flying out of here tonight.
Play ball.
For Chico's, we have Chance at first batting first, Brett at third batting second, Sternweiss at second batting third. Haller, the catcher, batting fourth. That seems like a strange position for him. Somewhere in that manager file, the computer did that. Guerrero in right field batting fifth, Braun batting sixth and left. Bartlett at short batting seventh, Neal, the DH, batting eighth, and Suzuki batting ninth in center field. McGee in left. Mays without a picture will fix in center. Walker in right. Caminiti at third. Larkin at short. We've seen these guys a lot lately. Biggio at second. Freehand playing first base. That's an unusual position for him. Martin doing the catching and Seacott doing the pitching. Into the batter's box in the right side steps Frank Chance. Fly ball deep into left center field. McGee has it on the warning track. I think the wind took that one, and we're going to put the picture into Willie Mays' spot right now. What did I do with this thing? I guess we're going to go. Okay. It's got to be here somewhere, right? There it is. We'll use a different photo for Willie Mays. There we go. Back to the game. George Brett Seacott throws. That one is caught by Walker. 2 outs, both long fly balls as Seacott to pitch to Sternweiss. Grounded to Larkin. The speedy Sternweiss, it's going to be close. The ball's in the dirt or over his head. We'll find out which one it is. Sternweiss is going to end up in second. Larkin has his 13th error. And it's a high throw and Freehand could not reach it. Sternweiss at second. And Tom Haller hitting 155, batting fourth for some unknown reason. Seacott strikes him out. We go to the bottom of the first, no score, as Cone will face a lineup of Biggio at second, Bass the DH, Freehand at first, batting third, Mays batting fourth and center, Caminetti at third, batting fifth. McGee in left sixth, Walker in right seventh, Martin catching eighth, Larkin shortstop ninth. In the field for Buckshot's team, Braun is in left, Suzuki in center, Guerrero in right. Brett at third, recently acquired, Jason Bartlett at short, Sternweiss. Chance at first. Haller catching, Cone doing the pitching. Hall of Famer Biggio steps in, and we're underway in the bottom of the inning. He strikes him out, one down. Kevin Bass, 432 hitter in only 95 at-bats, but those 432s are a big number. He's going to hit it on the ground to Chance, who's going to take it to the bag himself for the out. 2 down, Cone facing Freehand. He walks him. Freehand's obviously in for an injury of some sort. We'll check that out at the end of today's game. Willie Mays. Fly to center. Suzuki is going to put it away on the warning track for the out. We go to the top of the second, no score. It's probably an understatement to say that as we approach September, this game's more important to Chico's than Lehigh due to the fact they're 4 games back in the loss column. Seacott to face Guerrero, Braun, and Bartlett. The pitch. Grounded to first. Freehand going to take it himself. 1 down. Braun hitting .237 with a dozen home runs. He walks. He's a fast runner. Always a threat to steal with Jason Bartlett coming up hitting .282. Not only do I know Braun's base stealing threat, but Seacott knows it too as he throws over. He now pitches to Bartlett. Grounded to third to Biggio for 1, but Bartlett's too fast. They're not going to get him. Force out at second, 2 outs. Runner remains at first. Bartlett's even a bigger threat to steal than Braun. Greasy Neal comes to the plate, batting .232. Throw to first. Seacott likes to keep him close. The throw home. Line drive into right field. That ball is going to be a double for Neal. That's going to score Bartlett all the way from first base. That's the 15th double of the year for Greasy Neal. And a dead ball player puts Chico's ahead 1-0 in the top of the second. For Ichiro Suzuki, who has a runner in scoring position, Suzuki a .273 hitter. He goes down swinging, number 2 for Seacott, the end of 1.5. Chico's leads 1-0. Here we go. Bottom of the second. Caminetti to McGee and Walker to face David Cone. Cone walks. That batter. And Caminetti on first. McGee fly to right. Guerrero going back. He's going to put it away in front of the warning track for the out. Cone checks Caminetti at first. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Bartlett's going to be a poor play. That usually means Walker's going to be safe, and he is. Poor play for Jason Bartlett, number 18. Bartlett, a 7-rated shortstop. That ball, Bartlett goes to his right, fields it, throws to first. Walker's safe. Caminetti goes to second. That's a hit for Walker. Doesn't say what he did to make it a poor play. Russell Martin, 203, up now with runners at first and second with a 1 out. Cone throws. That ball is off Cone to shortstop, but they were able to get Walker going a second. That ball hit Cone. Actually, it didn't hit Cone. It was off his glove. Still 1-0, but runners at first and third for Barry Larkin. Larkin hits a ground ball to first, Chance up with it. And he is out at first. Chico's is out of the inning. We go to the top of the third, 1-0. Chico's. Top of the third sees the top of the order, Frank Chance, Brett, and Sternweiss. Seacott's pitch. There's a grounder in the right field, and Frank Chance is on first base. George Brett. Brett fly deep to right field his first time up. Seacott's pitch. That ball's going to be gone. That ball's into the center field bleachers for a home run. That got out of there faster than I could speak. Brett hits his 17th home run of the year, traveled 395 feet. 3-0 lead now for Chico's. I hate those line drive home runs. It doesn't even give you a chance to do the play call. If it was a fly ball, at least you could call it as it was drifting in the center field. 3-0. Seacott not having one of his better outings to face Stuffy Sternweiss. There's a fly ball deep into left center field. It's going to be short because it's coming down at third base. As I didn't look at the shadow, I looked at the ball. Seacott to face Haller batting fourth. Strike him out again. Guerrero to face Seacott. I'd like to go over Buckshot's manager's profile after this game to see what caused Haller to be batting fourth. There's always a reason. The pitch to Guerrero, that is a fly ball deep in the left field. McGee puts it away for the out. 3-0 Chico's as we go to the bottom of the third. Cone to face the top of the order, Biggio, Bass, and Freehand. Biggio grounder up the middle. Bartlett this time with a good play. He does not get him, however. Biggio is too fast. He is safe on an infield hit. Hit number 2 for the Lizards. Runner on first. Bass, there goes the runner. There's the throw. He's safe. Stolen base number 54. What a surprise. Runner on second. Nobody out. Bass strikes out. 1 away. Bill Freehand, 271 hitter. The pitch. Line drive. Sternweiss is going to put it away. Too fast for Biggio to get far enough off the bag to be doubled up. 2 down. Willie Mays. Base hit in the left field. Braun up with it. Biggio's a quick runner. What will happen here? He's going to score. No throw. 3-1 Chico's. Caminetti. 239 hitter. He walked his last time up. And he walks now. 2 runners on. Third walk for Cone to face Willie McGee. Sherry McGee. Willie McGee is a lot different player. He flied deep to right his first time up. And there's another one. Guerrero's under it. Flies deep to right twice. Inning is over. We go to the top of the fourth. 3-1 Chico's. Seacott to face Braun, Bartlett, and Neal. Base hit. Braun rounds first, goes back to the bag. That's Braun's first hit in the game. A threat to steal. Bartlett up. Ground ball up the middle. Larkin is only one play is to first. Bartlett is safe with that speed. And now Chico's has got a rally going with 2 runners on, nobody out. Buckshot says bench is tired and the computer manager is a moron when putting in subs. With one exception, my question is, maybe you can answer it. In Haller's manager's profile, do you have a preferred batting spot for him? If you do, I'll agree with you, the computer manager's a moron. If you don't, the computer manager puts him apparently where the other guy leaves the batting order. Well, there you go. September 1st, the first thing you should do is put number 9 in the preferred batting spot in the manager's profile, and that's where he'll be when the computer manager puts him in the lineup. Neal now with runners on first and second. Chico's trying to get a little run. That ball's gone. There's another line drive, another 3-run homer. Seacott has absolutely nothing today, even though Cone is the one on short rest. It is now 6-1, home run number 4 for Greasy Neal, 363 feet. And Chico's catches a break with Seacott having an off day and Cone pitching on short rest. Seacott, the one, is getting lit up here in Chicago. Martin steps in. Martin struck out his last time up. Oh, that's Suzuki. Sorry, Martin's the catcher. Louis Tiant comes in the pitch. So you can forget that I said Martin steps in because I blew that one. Tiant is only pitched in 3 games this season, 10 innings, 8 hits, 6.97 ERA. I guess the computer doesn't want to waste a good reliever. Suzuki flies out as Mays catches that on the warning track for the first out of the inning. Chance hits a line drive. That's going to be a base hit. Didn't look like it hit the ground. That's a chalkboard error, but it is a base hit. 7th hit of the game for Chico's. And this is just what the doctor ordered. Am I not correct, Buckshot? George Brett hitting .256 to face Louis Tiant. Runner on first. Here's Tiant's twisting motion. That ball is foul. We get to do it again. Fly ball in the right field. In comes Walker. Back to first goes Chance. 2 outs. Runner on first. Sternweiss, .262 hitter. He grounded to short and popped to third so far in today's game. Now he strikes out as we go to the bottom of the 4th. David Cone leading the Chico Bail Bonds 6-1 over the Lehigh Lizards. Well, we're only in the 4th inning, a long way to go, but Buckshot's probably pretty happy now as Dixie Walker steps in against Cone. Fly to center, Suzuki moving to his right, puts it away. Now Russell Martin comes up. He hits a line drive into center field, the base hit. A poor play on somebody. Let's find out who it is. It's on Jason Bartlett, number 2 today, and number 19 for the season. I've said this before. I don't know if you paid attention, but when you run the report, the compare report, and you see the great plays versus poor plays, the bigger the spread, the better your team is, the more hits your team is going to take away from the opposition. Martin has 16 steals on the season. Larkin steps in. Cone delivers. He walks him. That is the fourth walk for Cone. I'm sure that's attributed to him pitching on short rest. He doesn't usually walk 4 guys in a game. First and second, 1 out for Biggio's. Had a good day so far. This time he hits a grounder to Sternweiss, flips to Bartlett to 1. Back to chance for the double play. And we go to the top of the 5th. The ball's bouncing Chico's way tonight, 6-1. Haller, Guerrero, and Braun to face El Tiante. The pitch to Haller. Long fly ball into right field, but Walker's going to put it away in front of the ivy for the out. Guerrero, 258, goes down, swinging his second strikeout. Ryan Braun steps in, hitting 238. Today, he's walked and singled. Fly ball deep in the left field. That one's McGee is going to have to play off the wall. That ball hits high off the wall, misses a home run by a couple of feet. Double number 14 for Ryan Braun. And the hit parade continues here in the 5th inning for Chico's, their 8th hit of the day. Jason Bartlett, who's grounded to third and singled his last time up. Tiant throws. That ball's hit deep into right field, but not deep enough as Walker puts it away for the out. Bottom of the 5th, 6-1 Chico's. Bass, Freehan, and Mays to face Cone, who's supposedly fine, but he's pitching on short rest. That's a base hit into right field. Bass on first for Bill Freehan. Freehan today's walked in line to second. Cone delivers. That's in the left for a base hit. Bass will hold at second. The Lizards have the makings of a rally going. 2 on, nobody out. Willie Mays today's flied out deep to center field and singled. Cone's pitch. That ball's into the corner. This is going to score at least 1 run. Bass rounds third, will score eventually. Freehan is going to hold up at third base. Willie Mays, his 42nd double of the season here on the last day of August. Cone now in a little bit of trouble. Runners on second and third. A run is scored, 6-2. Ken Caminiti, who's walked twice, steps into the left-hand side of the batter's box, and he puts it into the right field corner. This is going to score 2 runs. It's going to make this a close game. It'll be 6-4 when this comes to an end. Caminiti is going to stop at second. There's a poor play, and it's going to be on Frank Chance, I would believe. No, it is. No, it's Ken Caminiti's double. We don't know about the poor play, but let's read here and maybe we can find out. We can't, but I'm betting it's a poor play on Frank Chance the way that looked from the chalkboard. Sherry McGee steps in. McGee has flied to deep right 2 times today. He represents the tying run, and Hod Eller's coming in. Cone is gone. He did go 4+ innings. He couldn't make it through the 5th. He did allow 4 runs. However, he cannot lose the game. He kept him in there. Let's see what Eller can do with McGee. Eller this season's been in 35 games. He's got a 6.06 ERA, a record of 8-7 with 1 save. Base hit into the left field. Braun takes it on a hop. Caminiti holds it third with less than 2 outs. Doesn't want to take the chance. Dixie Walker flied out his last time up. There goes the runner. There's the throw. McGee steals number 15. Tying run on second base with nobody out. The pitch to Walker. Fly ball deep into right field. Guerrero going back. He's going to catch it. This will score a run. The throw comes home. The ball gets away from the catcher. Haller, runner goes to third. It's an error on Guerrero. It is now 6-5 Chicos, and we have a game. 13th error of the year for Vladimir Guerrero in the outfield. Eller to face Martin. Will the infield come in? No, they won't. Suzuki in the shallow center field. I don't think McGee's coming home. He is. Here's the throw. He is safe. I can't believe it. The chalkboard couldn't have him more than 10 feet out of the infield. And this game is tied at 6. Larkin up. Strikes out. Eller gets him for his first strikeout, but we go to the top of the 6th inning. We're tied at 6. Tate to face Neal, Suzuki, and Chance. Ted Abernathy coming in to replace Louis Tate. Now that the game is tied, they want Tate out of there. Abernathy walks Neal. He's on first, represents the go-ahead run. Suzuki up. There goes a hit and run. That ball is going to be out at first base, Suzuki, by a couple of steps, but Neal's able to make it to second. In scoring position, he represents the go-ahead run for Frank Chance. Frank Chance today has flied to left and singled twice. Ground ball to Caminiti. It's a poor play. That means Chance is going to be safe, and he is. Neal holds. Poor play number 25 for Caminiti. 2 runners on. A makings of a rally here, and 1 out for George Brett. Abernathy throws. Brett hits the fly ball in the center. Mays coming in. Puts it away. 2 outs now. Runners still on first and second. Sternweiss comes up. Grounded to short, popped to third, and struck out. Fly ball into right field. Walker's going to have no trouble putting that away. We head for the bottom of the 5th, tied at 6. Eller to face the top of Lehigh's order, Biggio, Bass, and Freehand. Biggio's had a good day today, struck out, singled, and grounded into a double play. He walks. Big threat to steal. Throw over. He's back. Eller's throw, fly ball deep into right field. It's going to be in the stands. Biggio has 54 steals on the year. His 54th steal came tonight. The pitch to Bass. There he goes. He's got stolen base number 55. Now Lehigh has the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bass walks. Number 2. On Eller, Freehand has walked, line to second, and singled. Eller's pitch. Foul ball. Biggio is safe at third. That is his 3rd stolen base of the day. 56th on the season. Throw to first to back. Bass is back safely. Pitch to Mays. Ground ball to Sternweiss to Bartlett for 1. To Chance. It's a double play. The run does not score. And we go to the top of the 7th, still tied at 6. Here we go, top of the 7th inning. Abernathy to face Haller, Guerrero, and Braun. Hank Gary comes in. 15 games, 13 innings, 2.63 ERA, 2 wins, no losses, and more importantly, the opposition only hitting 170 against him. And now the computer improves its intelligence as it sends up Mike Lavalier to hit. Base hit into center field. That's going to turn out to be the second double of the year. He's now hitting .308 for the season. Runner on second base represents the go-ahead run here in the top of the seventh for Vladimir Guerrero. Guerrero's grounded to first, fly to left center, and struck out. Fly ball deep into right field. Walker's going to put it away, and the runner will hold. Braun today walked, singled, and doubled. He's had a good day. Don McMahon's coming in to pitch. That must mean the boxes checked on the manager file limit his pitching against right-handed batters. Don McMahon, 17 games, 21 innings, 291 ERA, no wins, no losses, 1 save, and the league hitting a 185 against him. Here we go, Ryan Braun. Strikeout number 1 for McMahon. Bartlett up. Grounded to third, single, and flied out. 2 outs, runner in scoring position, the pitch. That ball's out of here. Bartlett homers into the right field stands. That wind blowing out today is going to make for a lot of runs. Home run number 6 for Jason Bartlett, 364 feet. Chico's takes an 8-6 lead, and we're here in the top of the 7th inning. 2 outs, Greasy Neal steps up after McMahon allows that home run. The pitch. That one is deep into the outfield, but Walker's going to put that one away for the out. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Chico's now ahead 8-6, 8-11-1 with 6 runners left on base. Lehigh 6-9-1 with 7 runners left on base. Caminiti, McGee, and Walker to face. Hod Eller, the pitch. Well, we're not going to allow him to pitch. Paul Assenmacher, 31 appearances, 37 innings, 32 hits, 3.13 ERA, 3-0 with 5 saves, and the league hitting .225. Caminiti, line drive to Brett, 1 down. McGee, fly ball deep in the left field. Braun puts it away in front of the warning track. And Dixie Walker, fly ball to center. Suzuki puts that away. An easy 1-2-3 inning. We head to the top of the 8th, 8-6 Chico's. McMahon to face Suzuki, Chance, and Brett. Fly to center. Mays coming in, puts it away. Chance, foul ball. McMahon throws. Line drive. Great play by Sherry McGee in left field, and that is his great play number 12. those great plays takes hits away from batters. I can't tell you how important that is in action PC baseball. George Brett walks. McMahon now has a runner on first. Sternweiss comes up 0 for 4 today. There goes the runner. There's the throw. He's caught stealing. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Austin Marker is okay with. He will face hitters number 8, 9, and 1 for Lehigh. Here's Martin, although he won't now, even though he's okay. Kurt McCaskill. 41 games, 55 innings, 45 hits against, 2.75 ERA, 3 wins, 2 losses, 4 saves, and a 2. What are they hitting against him? They are hitting 216 for an average against him. There we go. That's pretty good stats as far as I can see. McCaskill to Martin. Grounded to first. Chance is going to have to flip to McCaskill covering for the out. 1 down. Larkin up. He's going to hit it over the middle. Bartlett scoops it up to Chance for the out. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, and Craig Biggio. McCaskill is going to pitch, and that ball is going to be smacked in the left field for a base hit. Biggio on first, a threat to steal. Will he steal with 2 runs down? And Bass up? Let's find out. McCaskill thinks he might. Throws over to keep him close. Here's the pitch, gets away from Lavalier. If that's how you pronounce his name. It's a wild pitch. The 7th run is potential 7th run on second, represented by Biggio. Bass hits the ball into center field. It's going to drop in front of Suzuki. Biggio's going to round third. He's going to score. That's wild pitch cost him a run. It's 8-7. Lizards are behind now by 1 run. Chico's ahead 8-7. Freehand up, runner on first. He's walked, line to second, grounded a single, and struck out. McCaskill pitches. That's hit deep into left field. Braun going back, puts it away on the warning track, and we go to the 9th. Chico's leading 8-7. McMahon's still on the mound. Will they leave him in? Let's find out. Sternweiss, Lavalier, and Guerrero to face. McMahon will click this computer button once, see if he leaves him in. He pitches, strikes out Sternweiss, number 2. Lavalier, he did what we wanted him to do. If you're a Chico's fan, he doubled to left center. In his only plate appearance, Sato is coming in. Sato's pitched in 11 games, 11 innings, allowed 10 hits, a 3.18 ERA, 3-2 record with 5 saves. Grounder up the middle, great play by Larkin. Freehand puts it away for the out. Larkin saves a base hit with his 44th great play. Vladimir Guerrero faces Sato. He grounds it to Freehand, going to take it to first himself. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Chico's hanging on, 8-7. McCaskill's okay. I don't know who his closer is, but I'm going to click this once. We'll see if McCaskill's going to be replaced. He's not going to be replaced. Willie Mays. Fly to left. Braun under it. 1 down. McCaskill to face Caminetti. Caminetti today walked twice, doubled in line to third. McCaskill's pitch. Sternweiss up with it. Chance is going to be, someone's going to have an error here. It's going to be Sternweiss on the throwing error. Good thing for Chico's that Caminetti's on first because he easily could have gone to second. 1 out now, runner on first, represent the tying run, McGee, and we have a pitching change. Schneider, 15 Appearances 70 innings, 69 hits, 4.48 ERA, 4-3. League hitting 260. Runner on first, 1 out. McGee hits it. Chance has it's going to throw to Bartlett for 1. That's all they're going to get. 2 down. As the Lehigh Lizards are down to the last out. Dixie Walker, what's he done today? He singled in the infield fly deep down the left center field, deep down the right field line, and then deep to left field. Well, he's had 3 deep fly balls. They got to keep this one in the ballpark, or this is going to be a walk-off win. Schneider pitches. No, he throws to me first, keep McGee close. He pitches now. He walked him. Tying run now at second. Russell Martin. Martin today has 3 game-winning RBIs for the season. Today he's grounded a short single, fly to shallow left center, grounds it to first. Well, without any further ado, here's the pitch. Fly ball into left field. Braun under it, puts it away. The game is over. Chico squeaks by the Lehigh Lizards 8-7, closes the gap, and get a much-needed victory here on the final day of August. Let's go to the box score. Chico's 8-11-2, Lehigh 7-11-1. Hitting for Chico's Frank Chance, 3 for 5. 2 for 3 Braun, 2 for 4 Bartlett, 2 for 3 Neal with 4 RBIs. For the Lizards, everybody but Larkin got a hit. They had it pretty well distributed, their 11 hits. Seacott had a bad night. No question, it was his pitching performance that cost Lehigh the game. 3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned. Only struck out 3, walked 1. The bullpen kept Lehigh in it, only allowing 2 runs, but that was still, those 6 runs were too much to overcome. Cone, pitching on short rest, allowed 8 hits, 5 runs, all earned, struck out 2, walked 4. Eller got the victory, coming in to pitch 2 innings of 1-run ball. That run was not earned. Their bullpen did well. They only allowed 1 earned run by McCaskill. Save by Schneider. Let's go down a little further here and see that the MVP goes to Greasy Neal. We've got one more game to play. That's Hadley Lake at Tampa. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, I'm back. I just had to arrange where I was taking my lovely wife out to dinner. We're going to have Mexican food. I haven't paid much attention to the chat, so let me thank everybody for being here. Sean's in the house. Jeff Hunter is here. Thank you, Jeff, for coming by. David Lando, Buckshot, congratulations on the win. I'm feel not that I don't enjoy winning for Steve Tate. I like Steve Tate, but Buckshot, you and I feel have a closeness from all those trades we've made. So I'm glad to see you won the game. Anybody else in the house? There's only 7 people there, but that's the only people that checked in. Joe Murdy. Thank you, Joe, for coming in. John DFW is here. Thank you, John. I'm sorry I missed all you guys, but I was trying to get through these games in case I was going to get to a third one, and I am going to get to a third one. And that is Hadley Lake at Tampa Bay. As we glance down at the standings before we continue, Lehigh and Chico's at the end of August are just separated by two and a half games. And that being the case, September will be a lot of fun for our broadcasters following both those teams throughout the month. 2 other teams we're going to enjoy is Hadley Lake at Tampa Bay. Hadley Lake trailing Tampa Bay by a half game. And let's go down to the field and play that game. Eddie Plank, we just saw him earlier. Nolan Ryan, this is going to be a game. Sean checks into the game. Thank you, Sean, for coming by. Greatly appreciated. Welcome to Cleveland Stadium for tonight's game between Hadley Lake and Tampa Bay. Hadley Lake has won 6 straight and 8 of their last 10. Eddie Plank takes the mound for Hadley Lake. He's made 28 starts on the year. He is 17-9 with an ERA of 3.55. His third start against Tampa Bay, he's 0-2 with a 20.25 ERA against Tampa Bay. That doesn't look too healthy. He'll be opposed by Nolan Ryan. Ryan's made 23 starts on the year, 7-9 with an ERA of 3.64. Both their ERAs look the same, but I still can't get over the 20.25 against Tampa Bay for Plank. Ryan's made 23 starts on the year. I just said 7-9. His 4th start against Hadley Lake, 2-1 with a 1.38. Well, all indications are that Nolan Ryan's got the upper hand here. And once again, here at Cleveland Stadium, by the lake, it's 82 degrees. Again, the wind speed's 17 miles an hour out to center field as it was in Chicago. We may have a high-scoring game.
Play ball.
The batting order for Hadley Lake, Ty Cobb batting first, and center Bonds in right batting second, Rose at third batting third, York at first base, fourth, Palmero the DH batting fifth, Davis in left batting sixth, Kinsler at second batting seventh, Sundberg catching batting eighth, Kessinger batting ninth at shortstop. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 players that played at Vegas in the starting lineup for Hadley Lake. I wonder if Hadley Lake wins the division, if they'll let me be the assistant manager of the team. In the outfield, Kingman in left, Kemp in center, Lescano in right, Morgan at third, Wills at short, Gritch at second, Teixeira is at first, Molina behind the plate, Nolan Ryan once again at first, Ty Cobb steps in and the game is underway. Fly ball to right field. Lezcano looking up, and he's going to just watch it sail into the stands for a leadoff home run for Hadley Lake Hammers. And they lead 1-0 as Cobb hammers his 19th home run of the season, 326 feet into the right field stands. Sisto Lezcano in right field. If I'm not mistaken, I read something about him recently. He is correct me if I'm wrong, and I may be wrong, as I'm wrong all the time. He is the only player to either hit 2 Grand Slam home runs on opening day in Major League Baseball or 2 walk-off home runs on opening day in baseball. I'm not sure which one it is, but he's done one of those 2 things, the only Major League player to do that. Bobby Bonds steps in against Nolan Ryan, and he walks. I think Nolan Ryan was reading his press clippings that he did so well against Hadley Lake. Pete Rose up. He's going to miss that one as Bonds steals his 18th base. Bonds, a very good base runner. Last season for the Vegas team, he still stole about 40 bases. Ryan grounded though. Teixeira takes it himself to first. Bonds goes to third. 1 away for Rudy York, who has made it to 45 home runs and 103 RBI since we saw him earlier today. The pitch, that ball's out of here. I don't even have to call this one. Home run, York hits it off Nolan Ryan. Hadley Lake now leads 3-0, and Nolan Ryan is off to an inauspicious start. Home run number 46, traveling 380 feet with a wind behind it. We may see a lot of that today. Palmero, 247 on the season with 11 home runs. See if Nolan Ryan can get his act together. That ball's going to be caught by Kingman in left field, out number 2. Tommy Davis, 241, 14 home runs. Ryan delivers. Fly ball to center field. Kemp backing up. Catches it against the fence. We go to the bottom of the first, 3-0 Hadley Lake. Here we go. The Deluge Dodgers going to send up Lezcano batting first and right, followed by Kemp and Teixeira. Grich batting fourth at second. Baylor the DH fifth. Kingman in left batting sixth. Wills at short batting seventh. Morgan at third batting eighth. And Molina catching and batting ninth. I don't know if someone could, I'm curious which one of those 2 things Lezcano did on opening day. If someone would look it up for me and post it, I won't have to look it up when the game's over. Lezcano stepping in against Plank, trying to improve that 20.25 ERA against Tampa Bay. He's going to hit a line drive right to Rose for the out. It's already improved. Plank now to face Kemp. Kemp hitting 253. Foul to the left side. We're doing it again. Fly to left. Davis almost directly in his spot. 2 down. Teixeira hitting 271 with only 2 home runs and 177 at-bats. Uncharacteristic for the batter. Here's Plank's pitch. He struck him out. Inning is over at the end of 1. Hadley Lake leads 3-0. Nolan Ryan, hoping for a better second inning than he faced in inning number 1, will face the bottom third of Hadley Lake's order. Kinsler, Sundberg, and Kessinger. 230 hitter Kinsler is this season. and he walks him. Kinsler also a threat to steal at first base. Sundberg steps in, 227. Ryan throws to Sundberg. That ball's hit to Wills at short, flips to Grich for one. Sundberg is a quick runner. They're not going to get two. One out. Sundberg at first, also a threat to steal. Kessinger, 227 hitter. There goes the runner. Here's the throw. He is safe. Stolen base number one. Runner in scoring position. Kessinger gets the delivery and fouls it off to the right side. The pitch. Fly ball into right field. Lascano backing up and puts it away at the wall. Out number two. Sundberg needs to backtrack and get to second base, playing it halfway. Ryan against Cobb. Well, you all saw what he did. Homered to lead the game. And he is going to do it. No, Lascano catches it in the corner for the out. We go to the bottom of the second, 3-0 Hadley Lake. Here I have my iPad here. Bear with me because I'm going nuts. No one's posted it. I want to know what opening day record is owned. Yeah, I can't find the website. So I will have to look it up later because I don't want to hold up the game. Here we go. Plank on the mound for Hadley Lake, Grich, Baylor, and Kingman. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. Grich strikes out. Plank, strikeout number 200 for the season. Don Baylor. He walks. Runner on first. Kingman hitting .192 with 9 home runs, recently obtained from the D-Gens. Throw to first. Baylor back again. Kingman hits it to center field, but Cobb is going to put it away for the out. 2 down. Baylor's still at first. Maury Wills is threatening to steal 100 bases this season. He goes down swinging. Strikeout number 3. We go to the top of the third. 3-0 Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake to send Bonds, Rose, and York to face Nolan Ryan. The pitch. Pops it up behind the plate. Molina chasing it. And that ball is going to be in the stands. Bonds gets the delivery. He strikes out. Nolan Ryan with his first strikeout. Characteristically is low here waiting for the third inning to get a Ryan strikeout. Rose hits it to Wills. Wills is not going to do anything with it because that ball was hit too slow, I would imagine. He won't even bother throwing it. It was an infield hit. York up. Strikeout number 2. 2 outs. Ryan gets his second strikeout. Rose remains at first. Rafael Palmeiro steps into the left side. Strikeout number 3. All I had to do was insult Ryan to get him to strike out 3 guys this inning. He strikes out the side. We go to the bottom of the third. Morgan, Molina, and Lascano to face Plank. Here's the pitch to Morgan. 4 strikeouts for Plank, and the fourth strikeout in this inning. That ball's hit deep into right field. Bonds is going to catch it at the corner for the out. And here's Sisto Lascano. That ball's hit into the corner. Lascano's going to round first. He will be headed for second. That's going to be a poor play on Rose, I would imagine. Here's the throw. Lascano is safe. Double 29, number 29 for Lascano. Matt Kemp. Runner on second. He strikes out. Plank gets number 5. We go to the top of the fourth, 3-0, Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake wins this game. They're in first place. Tampa Bay wins this game. They're in first place. Ryan faces Tommy Davis. Flied to deep center his first time up. Foul to the left side, headed for the stands. We'll do it again. Ground ball into left, base hit. Kingman up with it, throws it into Wills. And the leadoff runner is on in the form of Tommy Davis. Kevin Mitchell to pinch hit. Very interesting. There's something in the manager file that caused this one. Base hit in the left as I leave the screen with the game. Sorry about that. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Why did Kevin Mitchell pinch hit? Who knows, but the computer knew something we didn't know. Sundberg steps in, hitting 225. That ball's hit into center field. Will Davis score? No, he's going to hold. The bases will be loaded against Nolan Ryan. And this is not one of Ryan's best performances. That's the 6th hit he's allowed, and it's just in the 3+ innings for him. Kessinger. He strikes out, number 4. Bases loaded, Ty Cobb. If I was a pitcher, I'd be in less enviable positions. Ryan delivers. Ground ball in the right field. That's going to get by Lascano all the way to the fence. 1 run scores, 2 runs scores, 3 runs score. Cobb is heading for third. Here's the throw. Here's the tag by Morgan. He is safe. Triple number 17 for Ty Cobb. And the score is now 6-0 Hadley Lake. Well, just as I predicted, Plank had a 20.25 ERA against Tampa Bay, and Nolan Ryan had a 1 point something against Hadley Lake, so I figured it was going to be a easy game for Nolan Ryan. I was wrong. Ryan's thrown 85 pitches, and there's only 1 out here in the 4th inning for Bobby Bonds. And there goes Ryan to the showers. Walter Johnson coming in. Johnson this season, 36 appearances, 105 innings, 3.25 ERA, 8-5 record, 2 saves, and the league is hitting 226 against Walter Johnson. Ball gets away from Molina. The run is going to score. Cobb slides. That's a wild pitch. 7-0 Tampa Bay. Bond strikes out. And Pete Rose comes up. Rose hits it back to the mound. Johnson to Teixeira as I stutter my way through that one. 4 runs for Hadley Lake here in the top of the 4th. Now 7-0. We head to the bottom of the 4th for Teixeira, Gritch, and Baylor to face Plank, who I bet's a little more comfortable right now. The pitch. That ball's hit deep to left field. Davis is going to watch it hit the wall. Teixeira is going to go to second. Throw's going to go to Rose at third. Double number 8 for Teixeira. As Bobby Gritch, stepping in, struck out his last time up. Plank delivers. Number 6 for Plank. Now Don Baylor. Baylor walked. He did that a lot. Here's the pitch to Baylor. Strikeout number 7 as Plank bared down after Teixeira doubled. Kingman, on a 6-game hitting streak, he flied to right field his last time up. He's going to hit a ground ball to York. He's going to take it to first. Is he going to beat him? He is going to beat Kingman to first. To end the inning, we go to the top of the 5th, 7-0 Hadley Lake. The third game of a triple-header. I don't do these too often, so have to drink a little water, keep the voice going. Top of the 5th inning, Johnson on the mound, York, Palmero, and Davis to face him. Here's Johnson's pitch. Fly ball down the line. Kingman in the corner. Kingman is going to put it away. No, it's a foul ball. It's in the stands. Kingman ended up in the stands. I thought he had caught it, but that ball bounced off his glove, and York will have another chance. Didn't do much with it as Johnson gets his second strikeout. Molina steps in. Fly to center. Kemp backing up. 2 down. 2 long fly balls this inning to no avail. Davis. Deep into the left. Into the stands. Let's do it one more time. Base hit in the center field. Davis rounding first. He's going to hold. And Tommy Davis on first. DeShields is up. You know how I am about pictures. So let's see if we can get DeShields' picture in here. I know in a 7-0 game it doesn't mean very much. And, of course, I have to put the right team. On the board, which I will do right now. What uniform? Oh, that's the one I remember him in. That's the one I'll use. Here's the pitch. I did all that for strikeout number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning, 7-0 Hadley Lake. Wills, Morgan, and Molina, batters 7, 8, 9 due up for Tampa Bay. Wills is on first. Even at a 7-0 deficit, I say Wills is going to take off. Here's the pitch to Morgan. It's a wild pitch. Well, he didn't have to take off. Morgan today struck out his only time up. He's going to hit it into center field. Wills will round third. He will score. It's now 7-1 as Cobb gets it into the infield. And Benji Molina, 216 hitter with Morgan on first. Well, in the 5th inning, Plank is giving a little opening to Tampa Bay as Sisto Lescano comes to bat. Lescano today lined to third and doubled. Bases loaded, not what you want to do with a 6-run lead. You want to let them hit it, have them try to catch it. Kemp, bases loaded, fly to left and struck out. The pitch from Plank. That ball's hit up the middle. Kessinger flips to DeShields for 1, to York 2. A run is going to score. It's a double play. However, the Deluge Dodgers have 2 runs now. Molina at third. Teixeira has struck out and doubled today. He's going to knock in a run. Molina scores. Teixeira is on first with a base hit. 7-3 score for Bobby Grich. Struck out twice against Plank. Now he walks. Plank is walked 5 batters. Allowed 3 runs here in the 5th inning. Don Baylor walked and struck out. The pitch gets away from Sundberg. Runners go to second and third. A single will make this a 7-5 game. Base hit in the center field. Cobb going to throw to second. Baylor's going to slide in with his 13th double of the year. We now have a 7-5 game, and boy, am I glad I didn't zoom this game ahead. 5 runs in against Plank. Dave Kingman. Fly to shallow right, grounded to first. Runner at second. He strikes out, the 8th strikeout of the game for Plank. He gets out of the inning, but not before allowing 5 runs. As we go to the top of the 6th, we got a ball game. Hadley Lake, 7-5. Okay, Walter Johnson to face Sundberg. Sundberg grounded to short and singled his last time up. He's going to hit it to Morgan at third, all the way across the diamond. They get him by a step. Kessinger flied out and struck out today. Fly ball to center field. Kemp under it. 2 up, 2 down, top of the 6th. Ty Cobb homered, flied out, and tripled. Well, did he bunt? I'm going to have to read it because he's safe. Who's injured? Ty Cobb is hit number 3 today. We're not sure who's injured. Someone's injured. He bunted for a hit along with homering and tripling. He's a double away from the cycle. I guess we're going to have to find out to the next inning to see who's going to need to be replaced. Bobby Bonds walked, struck out twice. He does both of those a lot. Foul ball. The pitch. Strikeout number 4 for Plank. Wills is going to lead off for Tampa Bay here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Wills followed by Morgan and Molina. Ty Cobb is the one that was injured. Darren Jackson comes in to replace Ty Cobb. 211 hitter this season in 66 games. Well, Cobb has done his damage. Hopefully, Hadley Lake can hold on to this 2-run lead. Wills to face Plank, who had a bad inning. Hits it to Rose at third. He's a fast runner. Here's the throw. He's going to be out. 1 down. Good play by Rose at third. Morgan up. He pops it up in the infield. Kessinger under it for the out. 2 quick outs for Benji Molina. That ball's hit into center field. Jackson is going to put it away for the out. We go to the top of the 7th as Plank recovers. 7-5 Hadley Lake. Here we go. Johnson to face Rose, York, and Palmero. The pitch to Rose. Strikeout number 5 for Johnson. York 1 for 3 on the day. Strikeout number 6. And Palmero. Base hit in the center field. Palmero singles. It's his first hit. He's now 1 for 4. Johnson to face Tommy Davis. Tommy Davis, I think, has had a good day. Flied out, singled twice. 2 for 3. Here's the pitch. Not a good enough jump for a stolen base. They're playing games. They think Palmero's going to steal. Johnson picks up the grounder to the mound, throws to Teixeira to end the inning. Bottom of the seventh inning, Lascano and Kemp and Teixeira to face Plank. Will Plank continue to recover from that 5-run inning? Let's find out. Lascano strikes out, number 9. Kemp today flied out, struck out, and grounded to short. Rose up with it across the diamond. Kemp is out by a half a step. If they had video replay, I might look at that one. Teixeira today struck out, doubled, and singled. The pitch, he's going to get hit. Well, that's what you get for doubling and single. Runner on first. Gritch represent the tying run. Gritch today struck out twice and walked. The pitch. Struck out number 10 for Plank. We go to the top of the 8th. Johnson to face DeShields, Sundberg, and Kessinger. This is DeShields' second time up. He struck out his first time. Lascano under it, puts it away in the corner and right, 1 down. Johnson to Sundberg. Gritch has it, makes a great play, throws to first for the out, takes a single away from Sundberg. As Kessinger steps in, he's flied out, struck out, and flied out a second time. Morgan in on the ground ball across the diamond, a speedy Kessinger, but he's going to be out. We head to the bottom of the 8th, 7-5, Hadley Lake. Baylor, Kingman, and Wills. Baylor today's walk, struck out, and doubled. Plank still on the mound. Fly to center, Jackson under it. 1 down. Kingman flied out, grounded out, and struck out. The pitch. It's going to be in foul territory. Bonds cannot get it, however. As we pitch again, that ball's hit in the right field for a base hit for Kingman. DeShields, a poor play. I recall he was on the Vegas team for a cup of coffee. I do not believe he's the greatest fielding second baseman in the league. Murray Wills struck out, walked, and grounded to third. Runner on first. The pitch to Wills. Slow roller to Kessinger. He's going to have to hurry. The throw is in time for the out. 2 down. Kingman goes to second as Ray Morgan steps up to the plate. Struck out, singled, and popped to short. Plank still looks pretty good. Delivers. Base hit in the center field. Can Kingman score? Jackson is up with it. Here's the throw to the plate. Kingman is safe. It's a 7-6 game. And there's a runner on first with Molina up. He's flied out, walked, and flied out a second time. Plank's pitch. Grounded to Rose. He's going to throw across the diamond to York. Gets the slow-footed Molina. We head to the top of the 9th inning, 7-6 Hadley Lake. We've had 2 very close games here, the last 2 games of this triple header. Okay. Walter Johnson will face the top of the order, Jackson, Bonds, and Rose. Jackson came on for the injured Ty Cobb. Johnson delivers. And that's going to be a line out to Lascano, one down. Bonds today walked and struck out 3 times. And singled. And that's Bobby Bonds' game. He did a little bit of everything today. He's at first. Guarantee you he's running, even though Pete Rose is up. Rose grounded out, singled, grounded back to the mound, and struck out. The pitch is going to be a throw over to first. Bonds gets back. Johnson delivers. Bonds goes. That ball's into center field. Bonds is going to end up at third base. There's another error. What will happen? Bonds, his 19 stolen bases, second one today. Error number 4. And I thought he might have scored if that might have been 2 errors on that play, but it wasn't. Hadley Lake has an insurance run on third with 1 out. Pete Rose at the plate. Johnson delivers to Rose, strikes him out, which is what he had to do. Now we'll face Rudy York, who's homered and struck out 3 times. The pitch. Fly ball deep in the right field. Lascano's got it. And it's a great play for Lascano. Let's see how he did it. It's at the wall. He jumps and makes the catch, saves a home run, and saves a 1-run deficit for the Tampa Bay Deluge Dodgers. That's great play number 23 for Lascano. And like happens so many times in baseball, he leads off the inning. He's 1 for 3. Tampa Bay needs a run. Plank is fine. Here's the pitch to Lascano. He struck him out, number 11 for Plank. Kemp today flied out, struck out, grounded to short, and grounded to third. Plank delivers. Fly ball deep in the left field. Davis going back, and he catches it against the wall for the out. Tampa Bay down to the last out. They have a home run hitter in Teixeira. He's struck out, doubled, singled, and he's hit by a pitch. Plank is turned to red in his expected pitch count. I doubt they're going to take him out. Here's the pitch to Teixeira. There's a base hit in the left field. Hit number 3 today for Teixeira. He represents the tying run, as Bobby Grich has 6 game-winning RBIs. However, today he's walked once, struck out 3 times. Plank seems to have his number. Well, let's see. They're not going to take Plank out. He's going to deliver. That ball's going to be a base hit into center field. Jackson's going to pick it up on the bounce. Teixeira's going to third. No throw. Tying run at third. Winning run at first. Don Baylor with the 6 game-winning RBIs. He's walked, struck out, doubled, and flied out. Will they let Plank pitch to him? Well, let's hit the C button once. Plank's going to pitch to him. That ball's into center field. Base hit. This game is all tied up. Grich going to third. He is safe. And taking Plank out probably would have been a good idea. This game is tied at 7 as Hadley Lake has coughed up their 7-run lead. Kingman up. Kingman has 3 game-winning RBIs. I'm running out of time here, gentlemen. So I hope this game ends. If not, we may have to zoom this to the end. He's flied out, grounded out, struck out, and had a single. Will Plank pitch? He will. He struck him out. I'll go 1 more inning, and then we're going to have to zoom it if we don't have a winner. Plank, 12 strikeouts today. Johnson will face Palmeiro, Davis, and DeShields. The Deluge Dodgers have come all the way back from 7 runs down. This could be a devastating loss if Hadley Lake coughs it up. The pitch to Palmeiro. Strikeout number 8 for Walter Johnson. Davis. Line drive, great play from Maury Wills. Those great plays are something. Number 54 on the season. Now you know why Tampa Bay is doing so well. Kemp is going to catch this fly ball by DeShields. We go to the bottom of the 10th. I want to warn you, if they don't win, I'm going to have to zoom this to the end. Murray wills. Plank is tired. Will they replace him? They bring in Tom Henke. Murray wills, struck out, walked, grounded to third, and grounded to short. Henke delivers. Line drive, one down. Ray Morgan today struck out, singled, popped to short, and singled again. Henke's going to have to face a pinch hitter, Donlin, who hits a bounding ball to DeShields to York. 2 down. Molina. He strikes out, catcher drops it. York gets him. We go to the 11th. We're about to find out who's going to win. It went 12 innings. Tampa Bay comes back from a 7-0 deficit to defeat Hadley Lake 8-7, 8-13-1 for Tampa Bay, 7-12-0 for Hadley Lake. Let's go to the play-by-play and see how this game ended. Bottom of the 12th, Mingori pitching. Henderson playing right field. Grit singled to right. Baylor walked. Keenan singled between first and second. Bases loaded. Wills grounded to third. Gritch out at home to first. That was a double play. And Galen was intentionally walked. That was a good inning. And Molina grounded a single between third and short to end the game. Baylor scored. Tampa Bay 8. Hadley Lake 7. Sorry I couldn't bring that to you, but I've run out of time. 8-13-1 for Tampa Bay, 7-12-0 for Hadley Lake. Thank you, Buckshot. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I couldn't bring you that last inning. Hitting stars for Hadley Lake, 3 for 4 Cobb, of course. His injury, we'll look in here a minute and see how long he's out. 4 RBIs. 2 for 6 York, and 2 RBIs. And there was a 3 for 5 game for Teixeira, 3 RBIs for Baylor. And that's about it from there. Plank, 9 innings, 10 hits, 7 runs, 6 earned, 12 strikeouts, 5 walks, threw a gigantic number of pitches, 169. Ryan got clobbered 3 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 7 runs, all earned. Winner was Hudek. He's 5-2. Loser, Mingori. He's 1-3. Now let's check out the injury here. Cobb is out till September 4th. It's only 4 days. Walter Johnson, the MVP. Let me make that a little bigger. We are done with August. I want to make sure with that we go to September 1st. I am going to export the BBX files for Steve Tate or Big Clue to take care of it, and he will post the file by tomorrow at noon, at which time you will have till Friday at noon to get new manager files in for the month of September. Let's go over the standings for one moment. Liverpool leads Berlin by 10 games as we head into September. Lehigh, 2.5 over Chico's. That is going to be a great race. Canada, 12.5 over Lancaster. That one's over too. Tampa Bay is a game and a half ahead of Hadley Lake, who would have really had a victory if they had held on to their 7-0 lead. Tampa Bay and Hadley Lake, both with 82 wins. Hadley Lake, however, with 3 losses. I want to thank everybody for coming by. It was a little longer broadcast than I anticipated, but it's been a fun August. Can't wait to get to September. Hope everyone has a wonderful Wednesday evening, and we'll see you all on Discord. Have a nice evening, everyone.